In 2006, Amy Winehouse headed for the wild western coast of Ireland. She was on the road to Dingle, a town of myth and music. She came to sing at a tiny church. A church that happens to host one of the world's most exclusive music festivals, Other Voices. The 22-year-old arrived that night ready to sing and ready to talk, especially about her own musical heroes. The truth is, there's something special about Dingle and the Other Voices Festival. Set on an isolated peninsula on the far west coast of Ireland, about 200 miles from Dublin, is a hauntingly beautiful, otherworldly landscape, one that conjures memories of other distant voices. One doesn't discover Dingle by accident. It takes work to find it. But once here, there's an elusive feel about the place, and an aura that's conducive to great music.
People feel safe here. Artists sense something here. So over the years, as we've asked people to come, some say no, but many say yes. And if you go down through the lists of people who have come, Irish artists who begin their careers here, great artists from all the world around, you know, whether it's the National, whether it's Rufus Wainwright, his sister Martha, Ray Davis, Ryan Adams, all of these people come and something special happens. But something really special happened the day that Amy came to Dingle.
It started off bit by bit, not with rock concerts, but there was a parishioner here, Steve Coulter, and he noticed that the church was only being used one day of the week and said, this is a pity. I can do something for all the tourists visiting Dingle. He was looking for a place to have music that wasn't a pub. And so he started folk concerts here with the permission of the Select Vestry, that's right, the parish council, to help him in his work, but also help the parish do a bit of fundraising. From that, somebody had the idea of, well, maybe if there's folk concerts here, maybe we can have other things. And so Ferd King, I think, approached Steve then, and they approached Select Vestry with the idea of maybe bringing other musicians in, to a wider variety.
Look at where we are. You know, we're at the edge of the known world, as it was, you know, before we found out that it was round. We used to think that if you stood at the edge of the Dingle Peninsula and you looked west and you walked out there, you would fall off. We were at the edge of the known world. There is something about places that are at the edge. Artists sense something when they come here. Of that I have no doubt. And they make an effort to come. And there's something in the effort of getting here that makes the way that they perform different. Because the budget isn't big. You know, the production doesn't have all of, you know, the clipboard people running around wondering if everything is all right. You know, there is something communal and collegiate about the place. And people come here, it's real, and they're cherished. And they take to the stage, and sometimes I think that people, when they go on the stage in the church, are a little bit sort of wary of it, or almost put off by it, or find it very difficult. If you're Snow Patrol and you played to 40,000 people last night and you play to 80 people tonight, you know, you're smack up against it. You're sitting in the lap of the person in the front row. So this is different. It is a different experience.
She loved coming to Ireland, actually. You know, we've been a few times, and she always enjoyed herself a lot. So
the label, Chantel was texting me, is she there? Is she okay? Who's arrived? Who's picked her up? Is everything okay? And I was like, everything is wonderful. You know, she marched up the stairs in Benners into her room and she says, can you give me a hand? And I said, well, what? And she said, well, will you hold my hair while I backcomb it? I was like, okay. So I'm holding the back of her hair and she's backcombing the front. And I was like, can I get you something to eat? And she was like, no, I'm late. I'm sure you're way behind schedule. We've got work to do.
We are delighted to have here tonight Amy Winehouse.
All I can ever be to you is the darkness that we knew and this regret I got accustomed to. But once it was so right when we were at our height, waiting for you in the hotel at night. I knew I had him in my mind, but every moment we could snatch. I don't know why I got so attached. It's my responsibility. You don't owe nothing to me but to walk away. I have no capacity. He walks away, the sun goes down. He takes the day, but I'm home. And then you're gray in this blue. Save my tears to write on their own. I don't understand. Why do I stress a man when there's so many bigger things at hand? We could have never had it all. We had to hit a wall. So this is a inevitable withdrawal. Even if I stop wanting you and perspective pushes through, I'll be some next man's other woman's son. I cannot play myself again. I should just be my own best friend. I myself in a headway, stupid man. He walks away, the sun goes down. He takes the day, but I am grown. And in your way, in this blue, save my tears to write on their own. So we are history. Your shadow covers me. The sky above, oh, blaze. He walks away, the sun goes down. He takes the day, but I am wrong. And in your way, in this blue, save my tears to write. Oh, I wish I could say no regrets, no emotion, no debts. But as we kiss goodbye, the sun sets. So we are history. Your shadow covers me. The sky above a blaze, only love I see. He walks away, the sun goes down. He takes the day, but I am wrong. And in your way, in this blue, save my tears to write. Oh, he walks away, the sun goes down. He takes the day, but I'm wrong. And in your grave, in this blue side, oh, tears to write. Oh, he walks away, the sun goes down. He takes the day, but I am wrong. And in your way, in this blue, save my tears to write on their own. Thank you.
Amy,